that moment that you're maybe in, or that season that you may be in, maybe tough, really hard, but there's a way to get through it, and I never did it alone.
Hey ladies, I am so excited to see so many of you loving my new BBG Zero Equipment program. This program means everything to me because it takes out those barriers that so many women face when it comes to working out. BBG Zero Equipment requires no equipment and you can do it anytime, anywhere. I have been so inspired by all of the amazing women in our community who have tackled their own challenges. So I am really excited to share some of these incredible stories. This is Tiff's story.
I'm Tiffany. I'm 32 years old from Irvine, California, which is in Southern California. And I am a BBG 1.0 user. I use the Sweat app on the daily. I have a full-time job, which I virtually go to Monday through Friday, which is 40 hours of my work week. And then for workouts, I typically fit them in after work, sometimes before dinner, most of the time after, but before I go to sleep at night. So I feel like the BBG and the Sweat app has been so almost not only convenient, but very helpful to kind of create a structure for myself to exercise almost every day. Added level of not having to use equipment is just removing another excuse of trying to, get a workout in. Like, you can do it. You don't need anything but maybe a mat. So my journey started back in 2006. I was 18 years old and I was diagnosed with bipolar disorder, which is also known as manic depressive. And so when I was diagnosed, I really had to kind of take a pause on my life and realize that I do have a condition, but the good news is I have great friends. I'm grounded in my faith. And then I also have doctors who are professionals who know how to deal with my condition. Went through treatment, hospitalizations, prescriptions to help me get back to more of a steady state where I could be a functioning member of society. I could finish my college and university life and move on to being a responsible adult who could take care of herself. So, but I wouldn't have been able to get through that without help. I'm very much a proponent of sharing my journey because I've been through ups and downs. And if I can help, one person out there to know that, that you're not alone and that you can get through it, like, that would be everything to me. I've kind of gone back in the last, I would say, 10, 12 years of kind of battling the scale, because that would be like my check-in of like how I'm doing. But I stopped this year. I decided I'm not going to do that anymore. I'm not going to pay attention to the scale because obviously something like I just need to stop this cycle of focusing on these three numbers that can make or break me mentally, and just focus on the day at hand and the exercise that, I put on my task list to accomplish. So I would say from April to now, which is about 19 weeks, I've really focused on my energy levels, my strength, and just getting it done. Like in the simplest way, it's 28 minutes.
It takes so much strength to have the confidence to say, I love myself and I want to be a positive person because it's going to benefit me for the rest of my life.
You may think that it's easy because there's no equipment, but it is probably one of the hardest workouts that I've done in my life. I feel like the biggest task on my to-do list has been accomplished in the day. I feel elated and kind of ready to go take a shower and then rest for the next day so that I could do it all over again. So I peeked at the exercises before I did the whole workout, and I was looking at them like in an isolated setting, like, oh, I could totally do this for like more than 30 seconds. But then to put them back to back to back after each other with maybe 5 seconds to rest was hard. if someone comes across to me and is going through something similar and they're feeling, hopeless, they can at least look at me and see that, there is that glimmer of light that I was talking about. There's that light at the end of the tunnel where, that moment that you're maybe in, or that season that you may be in, maybe tough, really hard, but there's a way to get through it. And I never did it alone. Like, I always had someone to hold on to help me get through it.